Hello, everybody. Jess Lose with the Structural Building Components Association, another weekly update. It is 10/27, Friday the 27th. Halloween's right around the corner. Hopefully you are dressing up. Hopefully you've got little kids to either trick or treat with, or that you have trick or treaters at your house. Seeing Halloween through a kid's eyes is a lot of fun. We're dressing up as a family. We're going to be the Ninja Turtles. I'm the one with the anger issues. I don't know why my son decided to do that, but he did. I don't know. Maybe I get after him a little bit too much, but I hold him accountable. So speaking of accountability, that's what we're doing here at SBCA. We're working hard. We're driving the mission forward. We had some meetings this week, specifically the SBCA Foundation meeting. The trustees met, had a conversation, a lot of good things going on there, trying to figure some things out. And really to recap our 40th anniversary dinner that we had at BCMC, we raised funds for the foundation. And the conversation came up, well, is that something we do annually as far as having a dinner the BCMC week? Love to have some feedback on that to see what people think. Those that attended, maybe those that wanted to attend but couldn't get a ticket, it might be scaled back. It might be a little bit different, but something to where we can make it more inclusive to where people can come. We can celebrate the industry. We can give away our SBCA awards. We can raise money for the foundation. We can do a lot of good things. So that's one of the things that are coming out of that. I would love the feedback on, oh my God, I hated that dinner. It was just a terrible experience, which everybody's a critic, right? I've heard a couple of people that were unhappy with it. A lot of people were happy with it, but what can we do? What can the vision be for future years? We are planning our BCMC committee site visit coming up at the end of January, start of February. So that's one of the things that Ali and I would probably go through a few facilities, see if there's anything, a venue that would be able to do something like that. We're going to plan. We'll see what happens, how it comes together. But if you do have feedback on that, let me know, let Ali know. We would love to hear it, good, bad, or otherwise, because that's what we try to do. We try to make things engaging. We want to make the association experience enjoyable. I think that's an important part of it. We're all doing really good work. We're taking times out of our schedule to contribute to the industry. We want to make sure that that's part of that is enjoyable. And I think that dinner is an opportunity to do that at BCMC week. So, let us know, go from there. Beyond that, other committees, we're trying to get those things ramped up. We've got an education committee meeting coming up next week. That's kind of a small group that we're doing the formation. We're trying to get the charter formalized and that kind of stuff under the leadership of Tony Acampa and Shawnee Roy, the chair and co-chair there. So that's coming along. I like to see that. Tony and Shawnee and the couple other people that they've got engaged there are really knocking it out of the park. The other committees are going to have a hard time keeping up with them from the level of, engagement, I guess is probably the best way to say it, but looking forward to good things coming out of that. Other committees that if you're a component manufacturer, and we're looking for component manufacturers, we've got some supply side that we'd love to have, and as well as framers, but specifically the advocacy committee, I think there's opportunities there, both to advocate on like a national level for different things that, we get engaged with, the legislators, that kind of stuff, but also local level. I think there's opportunities for codes there too to engage with E&T. And then our QC committee, we're looking for component manufacturers there that are, wanting to engage on quality control. Quality is always going to be an issue for our industry. We want to make sure that we keep it up top notch and deal with certain things there. But if you'd like to be involved in some of those committees or the other ones, let us know. Reach out to our staff. We will get you fixed up and hopefully participating on those committees as we go into 2024, which is right around the corner, a couple months away. So beyond that, I want to talk a little bit, I got a minute or so left, about disruption. What are component manufacturers, what are our vendors, what are our leaders of the industry seeing as far as disruption? Is it one of those to where, the component manufacturer is going to participate in that disruption and disrupt ourselves? Is it something that, oh no, it's not going to happen. We're always going to be doing some things exactly the same way with a little bit of tweak to where that innovation might be incremental? Those are things that have been on my mind. I'd like to hear from people to see, like, what are you seeing? What are you thinking about? What are you trying to do to impact the market? And as market conditions change, interest rates are what they are. And, there's going to be some probably pressure there. If I'm sure you're all feeling it already. But what are you doing to adapt? Are you going out market development? Are you trying to capture more? Are you trying to change your offering? Are you trying to be more to more people? Or is it some of those where you're just going to hunker down, turtle up, and, that's Ninja Turtles is what I'm actually dressing up as. But the turtle effect too, to where you're just going to, like the last severe recession that we had in housing, you're just going to weather the storm and go through it that way. Curious to know what component manufacturers and what others in the industry, construction industry as a whole, are doing there, because it helps us understand it from an association. And those stories really help us know what we need to provide to help through those times. And then beyond that, the innovations, what are they? 3D printing. There's also offsite, different ways of delivering the value of the structural elements, and then modular, full volumetric. How are those things impacting your markets? Are you seeing anything? Is it one of those that's just really idea phase and they're, long ways away? those are the types of things that I appreciate the feedback on, if anybody's able to provide that, and really just to kind of understand that. I'll look down my list here a little bit more, but that I think is probably good for this week. A few different things there, from the foundation to some committees to some ideas and other things that we're working on, thinking about here at the association. Love to have that feedback and interaction. But until next week, feel free to reach out. If not, then peaks up, press on. Have a great weekend and happy Halloween. Goodbye.